DynamicCarStore.com to get the cars. Icons, legends aiming at the stars. Hursty at checkout to save your points. Now your bank account won't be staying empty. DynamicCarStore.com. Use code Hursty. Go on.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to our QPR Career Mode. Lost track of what episode we're on, but today is a very important day for our Europa League group stage. Got to make sure we stay in winning ways, and a win today really does help secure us potentially a top 2. Going to be a nice rotated side from the side that played in the last episodes with those huge wins against some big teams. We've got our Europa League game and then we have Bournemouth up next. So going to be an important game, but hopefully ones we can come away with points. And again, really good pushes at keeping up in the league and staying nice and high up in the Europa League. But for now, I think we're just going to get into it. Let's see how we're doing, how we're looking. Get the team ready. Okay, we have got the team ready here. Ramsdale in net. Lamb starting at left back at a whopping 61 rating with his form right now. Carter Vickers and Dickey, and then Ludwig finish off the back for Elyounoussi on the left. Harvey Elliott on the right. We've got Amos and Chalabar in the middle. Ilias Chair at cam, and then Obafemi at striker. Some good rotation options, but we're going to get into this. Hopefully, we can come away with some big points. I have just seen the kits. If you think I'm going to blooming go playing in these kits, why would you do this to me, game? Why would you try that? Enough of it. Anyway, let's get into the game. Let's go. Come on, yours. I'm loving the fact that we have away games in Europe. I'm loving the fact that we are playing in Europe. It's just so sick. It's great to think about. It's great to just know that we're abroad in Europe. It's sick. Regardless, anyway, enough about me getting all excited and giddy about blooming career mode. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's see if we can come away with some very important points in the Europa League right now. And again, like I said, this could be a huge game and actually us securing going through the group stage. So this is a very big game. A lot riding on it. Let's make sure we don't mess up. Let's go for it. Ball up here to Ilias Chair. Ilias Chair. Obafemi making a run straight off the bat. This could be a fantastic start for us. Obafemi. It's a great start. What an absolutely phenomenal way to start this game off. Let's blooming go. Obafemi making it 1-0. Literally with our first attack. With our first bit of play. You love to see it. I can't ask for much more than that. That's it. So we started perfectly. Literally from kickoff. Ilias Chair plays it into Obafemi. Obafemi, the space given there by the defenders. Lovely stuff. 1-0. That's how we wanted to start, boys. Let's go. Ilias Chair. We see Harvey Elliott making potentially a bit of a space here on the right-hand side. And he's going to get that ball out to Harvey Elliott. We're going to cut it inside to Ilias. Ilias Chair. Could he get his own goal here? Oh, my God. That ball was flying there. Jeez, the power behind that. Mate, nearly 2-0 straight away. That would have been incredible. Oh, they've worked this inside quite nicely. A chance going forward. Good block there from Carter Vickers. Again, like I was just saying, we have been all over them. That's the first real chance they've actually created for anything. So it's important that we keep them out. Important that we make sure we don't let them get a silly, sloppy goal. Got to keep on top of this. Ilias Chair on the ball now. Going to just take our time here. We're just going to stop. Look at the space we've been given against Ultimate. They're stepping off us so much. Obafemi going to cut in on his right. Going to play the finesse. Obafemi's going to make it 2-0 after 30 minutes. Him and Ilias Chair linking up perfectly. 2 assists from Ilias. 2 goals from Obafemi. Honestly, right now, we are playing exceptionally well. We are absolutely outperforming them. And it's just great to see. It's great to see us playing as well as we have, because it's been a couple of tricky episodes. Last episode, obviously, we absolutely smashed it out of the park. Did way better than I could have expected. But we have carried on in fantastic form, even with the rotation, even with the changes that have been made. We're just flying high right now. I think there's 7 goals in the Europa League group stage so far for Obafemi. That's very impressive. Ilias Chair going to play that over the top now to Harvey Elliott. Elliott now going to bring this down. Lovely bit of play inside. Harvey Elliott, can he do anything with this? He's going to keep it a little bit. Then he's going to find Ilias. Ilias Chair, can he get a goal of his own? Not quite. Good block again, man. We are just looking so dominant. It's ridiculous. They've got the ball forward here. Got to try and stop the shot. And Rob Dickey's done exactly that. Dickey and Carter Vickers haven't had too much to do, but what they've done very well. And here we have Harvey Elliott bursting through. The defence just can't keep up with him. He's going to play it across the box. He's going to find Ilias Chair, and Ilias Chair is going to find the back of the net. And that is 3-0. A very dominant display. Ilias, please promise me you will never do that. Please don't ever do that. Please, I ask of you, never in your life do that celebration. But the main thing is here, 3-0 and an entirely dominant display. I can't lie to you. It really has been an incredible first half performance, and we've looked good for it. I can't even say we haven't looked good. We've looked fantastic. Well, we have the half-time whistle there, and as I said, 3-0 in one of the most dominant first halves we have played this entire season. We have looked incredible, and I have to say, I think we looked entirely unmatched. I do genuinely think we have just been way dominant in this game. They've offered next to nothing. As a point of interest for you, I was going to say, I don't know if it's going to let me scroll down, but Olympiacos are 1-0 up at Porto right now, so that's actually a very good result for us too. That's looking very good indeed. I don't think there's going to be too much I'm going to make in the way of changes, apart from Ozzy's going to come on for Rob Dickey. I might as well rest him if I can, and at the moment, it very much looks like we can. At some point, Agu might come on just to rest, probably Amos over Chalabar, just so we have Amos fit and fighting for the game against Bournemouth. But Ozzy's going to come on second half, just be nice and dominant in that centre-back role. Again, rotating between right-back, left-back, centre-back, and CDM is man Osman Kakar right now, so he is being Mr. Versatile himself. So, yeah, looking good. Second half, hopefully, just more of the same. Only fresh legs as and when I need it. However, this is not the best of starts here. We've got Lamb out on the defence there. Thankfully, he's hit it wide. That's their first chance, though, and that was it, that shot. Ball here with Ludwig, and he's looked forward, and he has found Obafemi here. Obafemi going to try this shot across the keeper. Good save from the keeper. It would have been pretty difficult to get past him, but Elianussi's picked this ball up pretty loose there, and that is 4-0. That has come out pretty much from nowhere. Elianussi has just picked up that loose ball as the keeper's punched it clear after a very good first save. But, mate, he brought that down well, took it into a good position. I pulled it in onto his right foot and just finessed it into that far post. Good effort from Obafemi. I don't think it was ever beating the keeper, but the fact that he's controlled it with his head like that from Elianussi is actually ridiculous. But you know what? We're not going to complain. Lovely finish, and that is 4-0. Oh, mate, that's a beautiful finish. 4-0, and we are dominating. Ball here to Ilias. Ilias chair, a little way out here, but you know what? We're going to put it onto his right. We're going to play the finesse there. He's hit the defender, so we are going to get a corner for it. Honestly, we have just kind of been toying with them. I've just kept that possession around the edge of the box, tried to find a little bit of space, and they've had nothing to offer. They've literally offered nothing against us here. And that was Lamb going up for the header there. We're going to just try and get this straight back in there. Good cross to the back post, but sadly no one getting to it. But, mate, we honestly have been so dominant in this game. A ball forward here. A bit of a loose clearance from them. And it's just sort of found space here for Vako out on their left-hand side. So Ludwig's got a little bit of work to do. Hopefully he can just see him out here. Just stop the cross coming in. And he's not just stopped it coming in, but he's actually then won the ball off of him. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And maybe even the chance to counter here. Ilias Chair's going to try and set up Obafemi away. Not the best pass for him to maybe run straight through, but Ilias Chair's going to pick up that loose pass after him. It's a good tackle. Honestly, again, we're looking fantastic. 20 minutes to go. A couple of subs ready to come on. I'll let you know as when that happens, but at the moment, we're just dominant. That is a poor first touch there. So I might as well say the changes. Bright Side Sam is going to come on for Harvey Elliott and play on the left-hand side, which means Elianussi will move to the right. And then Amos has gone off, and that has allowed us to bring on Agu, like I said before. Just fresh legs. Give Bright 15-20 minutes, and again, don't run the risk of running some of these guys too knacky, like Harvey Elliott, Elianussi, these kind of people, just to give them, again, a fighting chance of playing off the bench if I need them in the league. But right now, the way we're playing, we're so dominant. We really have been good. So it's kind of just a luxury to bring on some fresh legs and just rest a couple of people for future games, honestly. Possibly the last chance here of the game. And you know what? They've wasted too much time. I think he might have been offside, potentially. Not too sure. But we've come away with a very comfortable win. 3 more points in the Europa League. And I'm fairly sure that confirms us through. I'm fairly sure Olympiacos, the last I saw when it flashed up in the top right, it was 2-1 to Olympiacos. So as far as I'm concerned, I think that is us through, which again is really, really good news. That is fantastic for us. And Obafemi getting 2. Again, Ilias Chair having a blinder. Lovely goal from Elianussi. And I have to say, Lamb played a very good game at left back. He really didn't put a foot wrong. So good to see him getting a little bit of game time and doing okay as well. But that's a very comfortable victory. As you can see, they had that one shot, and it was a bit of a tame effort anyway. But what a game, boys. Lovely stuff. So I'll have a quick look and see what that does for us in the Europa League. See if that puts us in a good spot. Let's have a little look and see where we are in that regard. That puts us top of the table. And you know what? That does guarantee us through. We cannot be caught by Olympiacos or Porto. That's 9 points on the board. Lovely stuff. It means we can actually get away with simming our last game when we come up against Olympiacos. Oh, actually, wait. There's 2 more games to go. I might be wrong there. I think we actually have to play both. That's fine. Regardless, well, if we win the next one, we can't be caught. That's the main thing. But let's focus on our league stuff now. Against Bournemouth, not entirely sure where they are in the table. Let's have a quick look-see. They are in 19th. So this is a game we really should expect to win. They got 1 win all season. 8 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses from us. But honestly, I'm confident. I'm very confident indeed. You can see Spurs are pushing ahead a little bit there. But, mate, second place right now is a fantastic place for us to be. Our team is definitely overachieving, but it has been steady growth. We've been improving season after season, picking up big games. City, Liverpool, those are some huge, huge results. But now we've got to keep that consistency up. We've got to keep playing well. And a big finish this season could really give us the funds to bolster that squad for next season and be looking fantastic. Now we're back in the league, and now we are back to our full strength side. So Hamalainen makes his way back in, as does Webster. Agu starts. Fisher at right back, Bright on the left, Todd on the right, Pepe Ars at cam, Lyndon Dykes up top. Up against the 5 at the back. You know what? I'm feeling confident enough that I'm actually not that fussed. I don't mind. We're playing so well. I'm backing the boys. Let's keep this confidence, hopefully, onto the pitch. Let's see if we do well. Come on, boys. Let's go for it. Second away game of the episode, but one a little bit closer to home. Not quite all the way over elsewhere in Europe. At Bournemouth. Lovely little stadium, Vitality Stadium. I really do like it. I think it's just quite a close-in stadium, and one I'd like to go to. I've been to Bournemouth, but I don't think I've actually ever been to a game at Bournemouth. But I might be wrong there. I may have done, and I've completely forgot. But regardless, a very important game today. All league games right now are important. Doesn't matter if we're against 1st or 20th. All of these games are 3 points that we really need to try and secure week in, week out. And we're going to try and do that today against, again, like I said, they're the worst defensive team in the league. They've conceded the most goals this season. And we've got to be up there with some of the most goals because, I mean, we've scored plenty in the last couple of episodes. So let's hope that we can carry on our current form into this game. Even if it's against a 5 at the back, I back the boys. I'm confident. Come on, you us. Lyndon Dykes. Can we start this game as quickly as we start the other one? Lyndon Dykes with a strike. It's off the bar. Not a bad effort at all. I thought I'd just give it a go. Again, bearing in mind the form that these boys are in. Lyndon himself has been in very good form as well. But that's not a bad little effort. But it rattles the frame of the bar. And it's still 0-0. 3 minutes in, it's still 0-0. Outrageous. Amos on the ball. Luke Amos. Lovely little turn. They're going to play it up to Pepe Ars. Inside to Lyndon Dykes. Dykes now. Going to try and set away Pepe Ars again. Oh, it's a good bit of strength there from the defender. Pepe Ars, obviously a little guy. Was going to struggle to outmuscle him there. Luke Amos going to play it into Lyndon here. Lyndon turns the defender on his left foot. Oh, it's saved with the keeper, but not saved enough. It is going to sneak just under him and find the back of the net. Lyndon Dykes keeping up his goal scoring form right now and scoring again for the Super Hoops. Lovely finish there. Little bit lucky that it found its way in the way that it did. But the strike itself, the way he's found the goal is fantastic. I don't know who it is they've got in goal, but I don't think Bournemouth have got a particularly great keeper in net in regards to rating at least. But the main thing is it's found its way in. We didn't score after 4, but we have scored after 15. 8 goals in the league for Lyndon. He's really pushing towards that golden boot, although at the start of this game Kane was on 11, so he's got a little bit of catching up to do already. But regardless, there's no knocking it. It's been a very impressive little bit of running from us. It's been a real purple patch. I mean, that's a bad pass, but it's been a real purple patch for us, boys, and we're looking good right now. We are a team in form. Amos starting a bit of a counter. We see Bright side Samuel overlapping here on this left-hand side. Dykes is going to try and get ahead of his man. I think he's just going to get the right side of him. Oh, it's a good acrobatic clearance there from the defender. But we're going to keep this ball alive here. Recycle it. Pepe Ars edge of the box. Bit of a wasted chance, but we're looking good on the counter. We're looking good in possession. We're looking good, basically. Oh, Shrivez there has just run straight through. It's got to be careful now. Webster with a good initial tackle, but they've kept it alive and they have found the back of the net. That's a really unfortunate time for us to concede. It's just, oh man, that's their first real chance, but I really made a little bit of a mistake in that middle bit. I don't know if you noticed, as I've sort of gone to commit to Shrivez, I don't know if you'll see the first centre-back tackle that I tried to make. I don't know if it makes the edit or my timings of stuff, but he's just kind of walked past me here. Look, I've pulled Dickie out of the way. Webster's coming well, but it's just bounced off him, and the cheeky little back heel, lovely bit of play, but 1-1. We've let Surge straight in. That's his first goal in the league. That is not good enough from us there. We've got to get back on top now. Ellis Todd here might get onto this loose ball. Todd's going to get it into the middle. Lyndon Dykes has spooned it wide. Oh, Lyndon, mate. That should have been a goal. That should have been a goal. Oh, he's absolutely scuffed that one. That is a slice and a half. Damn it. Lovely bit of play in the middle of the park as we get this ball forward now to Pepe Ars. He's going to just keep running slightly out to that left-hand side, but then turns and find Lyndon Dykes. He's going to try and make a run himself here. He's going to find Pepe Ars on that run, and he's hit it just wide on that right foot. We're making the chances, but we're just not quite being clinical enough. The chance with Dykes is he sliced it. Pepe Ars on his right foot there. I thought maybe I just backed it a little bit too much on the right-hand side. Probably should have tried to pull it onto his left, but again, we're making the chances, but one sloppy error at the back, and we've allowed them to get back into it. So we need to convert a few more of these. We can't keep giving them chances on the counter like this and then not making the most of our own. We've got to be careful because all it takes is one little sloppy defensive error like this. He's onside, I think, here. Oh my god, he wasn't onside, but that was a hell of a strike from Surridge. You can't believe he's only scored 1 goal this season, because that was very nearly 2 in 1 game. That could have been a problem, but there's not long left in this half. Let's see if we can maybe do something with this here. Just around the half off here. Pepe Ars is going to find Lyndon Dykes. Lyndon Dykes is going to try and turn. It's a good run into cover there from Kelly, and he's come back and defended that nicely. Can we maybe keep this alive just before the ref blows his whistle? I don't think we're going to. I think he's going to blow it here, and he does blow it there. That is half-time. Jeez, we end up being a little bit lucky near the end there with Surridge being offside. But on the majority, we have by far been the dominant side. I have to say, a sloppy defensive error to let the goal in. At my account there, I made the mistake to let them through. So I'm a bit annoyed at myself a little bit there. But I'm not taking him off because he's been bad. But I kind of want to take off Pepe Ars purely because I think someone a bit more clinical in the middle there would have actually scored that chance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take him off. And then we're going to bring on Harvey Elliott and play him as a left winger. So he's at 78 rating. But brighter side, Sam, and let that cam roll. Just give Pepe Ars a little bit of a break. I know he didn't play that last game. But again, I think this might be a game where actually the pace of Bright in the middle will be very effective for us. So let's find out. Hopefully that change does end up being a good one for us. So Bright in the middle, Harvey Elliott on for Pepe Ars. Let's go for it. Working it inside again quite nicely. Again, got to be careful. Look at the space that's been opened up there. Simple pass through. And Ramsdale, a man who's been very consistent, has been beaten with every shot that he's had to face today. And that is 2-1 to Bournemouth as he sprints towards the bench. But thankfully, it doesn't play all the way through. But that is poor. Look at the space there. Webster's kind of lost his man a little bit. But I think it's Agu is sitting way too advanced in that situation. He's got to be much, much further back. It might even be Fisher being way too central, but that's poor from us. Braithwaite with his first goal of the season. Man, come down to QPR, play against us. We'll give you your first goal if you haven't got one yet, apparently. Jesus. Okay, so with about 20 or so minutes on the clock, they're making some changes, but we made a change of our own. I've gone to the 4-5-1, the sort of 2-cam roll system, and just tried to go with something a little bit different. So Bright and Ilias Chair, who's come on for Agu, playing at cam, Harvey Elliott on the right and Ellis Todd on the left. Just hoping that maybe this can be, I don't know, just a bit of a change of pace for us, bringing on another attacking player for a defensive one, and just seeing again if we can just create a bit more space. The 4-5-1 kind of worked out for us last time, just offered a lot of rotation and a lot of space in and around their team, so hopefully it does the same thing this time. Let's hope so. Got to be careful here. They've got space on this right-hand side of theirs. Got to be careful. No one's there. Just about get it away, but that was honestly problematic because I don't know, who is it at left back today? Hammerleinen, just kind of caught in no man's land. Nowhere near it, but Ellis Todd here, bursting through quite nicely. He's going to see Bright Asai Samuel making a lovely dart through the middle here. Bright's got to keep that possession. He has done so. Bright Asai Samuel gets the quick equaliser, gets that reply, doesn't get the ball apparently, not important enough. But Bright Asai Samuel makes it 2-2, and that's a very important goal. It needed to come relatively quickly after the changes, and it has done. Ellis Todd's done well. Bright stayed nice and central, just about keeps the strength ahead of the defender, and then plays a lovely finish. That's a very, very crucial goal, and it's coming at a very good time. Gives us plenty of time to try and push for the winner still. 15 minutes plus extra time in this. Honestly, this should be a game that we're looking comfortably to win, and we made it difficult for ourselves. But it's 2-2, and as I said, not ages left, but enough time left on the clock. Ilias plays a lovely ball here to Harvey Elliott, and Harvey Elliott, with grass in front of him to run into, he's going to just take his time and cut inside here. He's going to do that quite nicely as well. Makes a space for himself. We see Bright trying to make another run. Bright, lovely stuff, into Lyndon. Lyndon Dykes with a great strike, but it hits the post and doesn't quite find the back of the net. That would have been a truly fantastic goal for us to have scored, but we have to try and keep this alive here. Harvey Elliott again in space, plays it up to Lyndon, plays it into Bright. Bright now going to try and work his way in, but he's matched there by a defender. Harvey Elliott going to try and take it past the man. Does so well. Good save from the keeper. No one's following it up. That's kind of where you want Lyndon to chase up that block, but he didn't quite do so. We're going to just stick with this now. There's not too long left in the game, so we're just going to kind of stick with this and just see if we can get this back. Going to put ourselves on that team press and just really try and squeeze the ball off them, and Amos has done that fantastically well there on his own in the middle of the park. The one sole defensive midfielder going to play it into Lyndon Dykes. Lyndon now, can we wait for that run? The run kind of happens, but happens far too late, and Lyndon is tackled fairly there, and I think that's going to be full time. It is full time. That is very upsetting. That's a really, really disappointing loss of points. I nearly said loss because it kind of feels like it. You can see the Bournemouth fans fuming, but honestly, I'd be chuffed with that. 19th against second place, and you get a 2-2 draw. But not good enough from us in the end. We started very well. Sloppy goals conceded, but a lot of goals today. It's been goals galore. There really have been a lot of goals in the games. 8 in total across the two, but just a sloppy one. I'm a bit disappointed. I think, again, to start as well as we did and then concede the sloppy goals that we did, especially that one against Braithwaite, that was sloppy stuff, but it is what it is, man. It honestly could have been even worse if that goal from Surridge hadn't been offside as well. So, regardless, not an ideal day at the office, honestly. Okay, so you can see that does drop us down to 4th place. I'm not going to be upset about that. Yes, okay, we've lost a couple of points from the teams around us. We're not ideally looking to win the league. I'm going to tell you guys right now, that is not the target. I'm not sat here like, oh, we've got to win the Premier League. The target is to try and secure Champions League if we can. That is a good progression for us. So top 4 is what we want to focus on. And we're still looking okay for that, despite losing some annoying points there to Bournemouth. But next episode, we've got a game against West Ham, and then we have a game against Olympiacos. And a win against Olympiacos means we guarantee ourselves through in the Europa League. So that is very, very good news for us. Really looking forward to seeing how that one plays out for us. But that is all for today's episode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. If you are, then please do leave a like on this episode. It supports me, the video, the channel, and the series out a whole bunch. If you're new to the channel, then please do hit that sub button, turn notifications on to be told anytime that we upload a video, or indeed go live with a live stream. Of course, don't forget we're streaming over on Twitch as well now, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday evening. So make sure you sub to that, Hursty Games YT on Twitch. But that's it from me. For now, guys, I want to say thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves, and of course, watch those hands, guys.
Nah, his name is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, we'll say hello. Entertain, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty Games, yeah, you already know. Hursty.